Nigeria is gearing up for the 2027 elections, and a new chairman has been appointed to oversee the process. However, this appointment is already stirring controversy. Questions are being raised about the new chairman's background, particularly the details presented in his curriculum vitae, CV, if that's how they call it. Is this another case of political maneuvering, or are the concerns really genuine? Let's dive into the details. You guys know I don't do politics, but this one we must talk about them. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Thatmumof5 and also known as TMO5 Kandiko. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So, who is this new INEC chairman? And Hussaini Rufai is on his trail. So let's talk about this new INEC chairman. So the new INEC chairman is called Joash Ojo Amukpiton, and also a pastor of Christ Apostolic Church. Amukpiton is both a kinsman and longtime legal counsel for Senator Dino Maleye, and this our INEC chairman is married and has 4 children. However, his appointment has raised critical reactions. The appointment itself has raised eyebrows, yes, with some questioning the impartiality of having a president appoint someone who will essentially be judging his own performance in the upcoming elections. Like, make it make sense. The core question is, can someone appointed by the executive truly be independent and unbiased? Guys, let me know in the comment section. So Hussaini Rufai went on to this guy that we should scrutinize his CV. There are red flags and inconsistencies following the announcement. Concerned citizens began to scrutinize this chairman's CV, and what they found has fueled the skepticism. Several inconsistencies have been highlighted, suggesting potential discrepancies in his academic and professional history. Like, how does it sound like something alleged about Baba Tinubu's credentials as well? So there's a question about his age and the polytechnic he claimed to have attended. According to the CV, the chairman attended Kwara State Polytechnic from 1982 to 1984. However, reports indicate he was born in 1967, making him only 15 years old during that period. So how come? This raises serious concerns about the plausibility of attending a higher institution at a very such young age. Furthermore, the names of his primary and secondary schools are conspicuously absent from the CV. You know, that was how they questioned Baba Tinubu school as well. That till today we don't know the school that Baba Tinubu went, allegedly. And also there's an abbreviated law degree. The CV states that he attended the University of Jos from 1984 to 1987 to study law. In Nigeria, a law degree typically takes 5 years to complete. How could he have obtained a law degree in just 3 years? This discrepancy has led to speculation about the validity of his qualifications. Guys, let me know what you think. Is this possible? Leave it in the comment section. So he's leading a department before heading a PhD. Perhaps the most glaring inconsistency is the timeline of his academic achievements and professional appointments. Should we trust this Baba? His CV indicates that he obtained his PhD in 2007. However, he allegedly became the head of the Department of Public Law from 2006 to 2008 before earning his doctorate. He then became the Dean of the Law Faculty from 2008 to 2014, just 1 year after receiving his PhD. This sequence of events is highly unusual and raises questions about the selection process and the accuracy of the information presented. They want to use pastor memes to rob us. Yeah, the born again factor. Does religion guarantee integrity? Adding another layer to the discussion is the fact that the new chairman is reported, like I said, an elder in the Christ Apostolic Church, a role big to a pastor. While some might see this as a sign of integrity and trustworthiness, others are wary of using religious affiliation as a guarantee of ethical conduct. Nigeria and religion, only God will solve that equation. The argument is that past religious affiliations of public figures have not always translated, yes, into honest governance. Guys, drop all of the examples in the comment section. So, will scrutiny make a difference? Despite all of these findings, there's a sense of resignation among some observers. The prevailing sentiment seems to be that, regardless of the evidence presented, the appointment will likely proceed without any significant obstacles. Of course, now, Shebi is only in Nigeria. Shebi is Baba Kulubu that is doing it. The fear is that the legislature will rubber stamp the executive's decision and the chairman will be confirmed despite these concerns. Like I said, it's only in Nigeria that things go like that. Nobody will question it. However, Peter Randy, you guys know that guy. He has a message for our uncle, chairman, and pastor. Oh yeah, listen.
Congratulations to the newly appointed INEC chairman, Professor Joash Ojo Amukpiton, SAN, from Ijumu local government area of Kogi State. Our dear Professor Amukpiton, SAN, sir, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for having us. It's good as you come, so, Professor Amukpiton, a lot they on ground. A lot they go on, oh, so you are very, very welcome. Professor Amukpiton, the people will appoint you as INEC chairman. It gets many reasons why they pick you to head the agency. A lot went into the decision to finally reach say now you go head that agency. Because even the president will go don't appoint you as INEC chairman, he go be player or be contestant for the match where you go be referee. So you see as it be now, a lot of interest go there where they go expect say you go service. So we understand all of those optics. But our dear Professor Amukpiton, on behalf of Nigerian people, we they tell you say the choice is yours to decide which line to toe or which legacy to build. In whether to stand on the part of the Nigerian people, to serve your country with the fear of God and for the betterment of this country, or you go come to protect the interest of criminal politicians in power who are only interested in capturing power for the sake of power and their selfish interests, and will stop at nothing to destroying this nation just to hijack that power. It is up to you. Our dear Professor Amukpiton, the agency where you don't come to head so is a cesspool of corruption. In fact, the agency is the direct weapon fashioned against Nigeria's moving forward. INEC and the Nigerian judiciary. Your immediate predecessor, the professor of glitches, Mahmoud Yakubu, has left a 10-year legacy of glitches and electoral banditry. So the agency is filled with landmines and all forms of corruption where you go need to attend to. A lot there on ground where you go need to start to look into, because we know say as you don't come, your first speech, you go talk say you will address this, you will reform this, you will improve this. Super story. Professor Mahmoud talk all those tales by moonlight tire. He do pass this one. At the end of 10 years, waiting happen. Now glitches, they follow and they go. So Professor Amukpiton, we Nigerians, we welcome you with open hearts and with open arms. A lot is on ground for you to address. List of political parties where INEC don't refuse to register. Pending legal cases. Electoral reform going on. The use of electronic technology. Where Mahmoud promised say he will reduce human interference only to become the major human interference. It is up to you, Professor Amukpiton. We just want to charge you as a concerned people and as Nigerians. Say at the end of your administration, because your time starts now, it can end in Thanksgiving. But my major and last charge to you as we welcome you be say, I will charge you from your own first name, Joash. That name, Joash, is the name of one of the youngest kings in the Bible. King Joash became king of Judah at the age of 7 years. But before becoming king, there was an attempt to kill him when he was smaller by his own grandmother, the powerful Queen Athaliah. But somehow he survived because he was saved by the person who was nursing him. And he became king and ruled under the guidance of Jehoiada. He did very well when he was under the guidance of Jehoiada. When Jehoiada died, Joash decided to turn away from the way of God, turn away from his reforms and start to follow the things of the world. Waiting happened, he began to fail. And at the end, he was killed, assassinated by his own officials. Professor Joash Amukpiton, you can decide to be the King Joash of the Bible. You can decide to serve the Nigerian people with the fear of God and to make sure you write your name in gold, that you help this country to move forward, because a lot is at stake. And we promise you that if you stand with the Nigerian people and do the right thing and uphold the rule of law at all times, it will end in Thanksgiving. But if you decide to protect the interests of criminal elements in public office who are only interested in power for the sake of power, then the gods and the people will reject you. But until then, we welcome you. You go to hear from us. My name na Peter for Nigeria. I no get work. Now will not be our work. My only work is for Nigeria to better. So you go to hear from us steady. Make you not think say we dey fight you. No, we dey fight the enemies of Nigeria so that this country go better. Congratulations to you and your beloved wife, Dr. Yemisi Olukpiton, and your entire family. We pray and hope that you succeed, because when you succeed, Nigeria succeeds. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
So what do you guys think of what Peter said? Anyway, in conclusion, this is my own conclusion. A call for vigilance. The questions surrounding the new electoral chairman CV highlight the need for transparency and accountability in Nigeria's political processes. While his appointment may proceed, it is very crucial for citizens to remain vigilant, open our eyes, and demand integrity from those in positions of power. Like I said, the 2027 elections are a critical junction for Nigeria, and the credibility of the electoral process is very paramount. So, my fellow people, what do you think? Will these inconsistencies affect the fairness of the 2027 elections? Share your thoughts and comments in the comment section, because me, I don't know. With that being said, if you've watched this video till now and you've not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notification, share this video, and like I said, leave all of your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. I'll be reading them, and I shall see you in another Tatafo. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.